Indeed, we are back here at Gamescom 2017, having a blasty blast here with Pow Pow. Pancake Pow is here. Woo! Tommy is here because we were talking about what we just saw, which I'm excited for. Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus.
Yep.
As if the old Colossus weren't bad enough. Now there's a new one.
Yep.
Why? Why does this happen to us all the time?
All those bad guys need to go down.
Yeah. BJ is busy. He has to fight the regime. Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be tough. You know, year in, year out, BJ Blazkowicz always put on the spot to take care of business.
Yeah.
Do what he does best.
Yeah.
You know, save the world. I think it's safe to say.
Exactly. Yeah.
Why do you guys keep throwing him into the pit like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's really interesting because when we got to do the sequel, we could start off at a place where the player character is really broken down. He's this really in a super bad state, following the events of the new order.
I mean, look at him.
Yeah.
Scarred up.
Yeah. And you get to play that,
so
and it's so interesting that you get to play that. So the first mission is this wheelchair mission where you sort of experience the brokenness of his state. Yeah, the trauma of what he has gone through.
I mean, it doesn't look like he had a good night.
No.
Yeah.
Or time leading up to this. Now, is this something that will carry over from the original game, or is this something where you find out exactly why he's in this state later on?
No, it carries over from the new order. So you have been in this coma for 5 months, and now when you wake up, things have changed. You have one of the antagonists from the old game, Frau Engel, who has been promoted to general now, and she has this flying air fortress called the Ausmerze. So she's hunting for BJ, and she's really got it in for him. And now as well, BJ's relationship with Anya has evolved, and she's expecting twins. So we sort of.
You see her in that last scene too, right? It's so
exactly.
like epic because she's just like holding this gun, super pregnant, and she just don't care.
Yeah.
She's ready to take these guys down.
I know.
She's got twins to take care of.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, so it's really interesting to explore their relationship, and it also ups the ante for BJ to fight the regime.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I just was blown away by what you guys did visually with the first game. What have you guys sort of improved upon from the New Order and brought it into the new Colossus?
Yeah, I mean, we sort of established the basic special field that we have for Wolfenstein in the New Order, and we are of course carrying over to New Colossus. So players who love New Order will feel at home here. But we have an all-new engine in Tech 6, which just up the ante with the fidelity of the graphics. It's just skyrocketed. It looks super good with the lighting and. But we're also we've been iterating on the gameplay side, of course, with introducing new weapons and improving on weapons that you had in the first game.
Nice.
And the combat just feels chunkier, heavier, just more visceral.
Are we going to come across any sort of new mechanics that we haven't seen in Wolfenstein before?
Yeah, sure. I mean, there's new things. There's we have these something called districts, where you can go back to areas that you've been to before, but things have changed. It might be a new time of day, and the environment could have changed. But there's new things to discover, secrets, new enemies, and going on side missions. So there's lots of new things, and we also worked a lot upon having 3 different gameplay styles. We call them Mayhem, Tactical, and Stealth. Okay. So players can switch between these different styles, and we have the support in the gameplay and how enemies react depending on how you approach different situations.
So if you just run and gun, it's going to play completely different than if you're trying to stealth everything.
Yeah, exactly. And we also have this interesting type of enemy called the commanders, and they have the ability to call in reinforcements. So if you approach a situation with just run and gun, they will call in extra backup. But if you stealth up behind them and put a hatchet in them,
nice.
they can't do anything. And, So
can we talk about some of the antagonists? I know you guys play a lot of attention to detail in the storyline. Can we talk about them?
Yeah, sure. Like I said, in the new order we introduced a character called Frau Engel. You met her on a night train, and she put this special test on you, and it was this really intense situation. And so that was sort of the introduction to her character. And during the course of the game, BJ killed her lover, so she has really a personal grudge against him. Oh. And so in this game, she's been promoted to general, and she's got this arsenal to, on her side.
She's ready to bring the thunder.
Yeah, do you have other people, though, that are also antagonists?
She's the main one, but there are other characters as well, but she's the main focus.
Okay.
I mean, there's like mechanical fire-breathing dogs that you have to worry about.
Yeah, we have the Panzerhunden, yes, and you can ride him also.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to ride that into battle every time? If I had the opportunity, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
To strike fear into all those who oppose.
Exactly.
It's just how I roll. Now weapons. You guys have been known to introduce some pretty far-fetched, crazy, spectacular weapons, alongside some pretty realistic-feeling weapons. But is there going to be anything new, anything old?
We have both. We have a mix of both old and new. We have, of course, the standard weapons. We have the shotguns, the assault rifles, and stuff like that. We're also carrying over the Laserkraftwerk, which was this laser gun that could just disintegrate enemies. But we're also introducing something called Dieselkraftwerk, which is can shoot sticky bombs that you can detonate from afar. So that's really fun to play with.
A little extra added to your stealth mechanics if you're trying to kill enemies from afar.
Yeah.
I like that. Now, there was one gun I saw in the trailer where it looked like you were just disintegrating doors. Is that like a thing? That's a thing that happens all the time?
Yeah, sure. With the Laserkraftwerk, you can disintegrate special type of materials.
Screw locks, you know? Why bother locking your door?
Yeah, exactly. So you can open up secret areas and stuff like that.
And another one of the things I loved about even the original design, you mentioned secret areas. Is there going to be tons of that?
There's going to be secrets. Yeah, we got tons of collectibles, extras. Yeah, definitely. It's there's lots of things to explore, and I think a lot of replay value, especially when you can go back to these districts and find things. Perhaps you missed something, and you can go back and explore. And
the fact that the districts never sleep, that you said they're always changing, so you can go back in the day, go back in the night.
Yeah, exactly. You can go back to a level, and it could have changed in some way.
So can you tell us what we're looking at right now?
Oh, so this is a place called Area 52.
What?
Yeah, it's close to Roswell, and BJ is there to deliver a nuclear bomb.
Oh, no big deal.
No big deal. That's just a normal mission for BJ. So yeah, it's a lot of heavy fighting going on in this area.
How much fun is it to get to play around in the world? I mean, just as, working on the game, when you guys go in, and do you guys ever find anything new? Like you mentioned, the world's always changing, it's always moving. Is there ever something that you see that you're like, well, I didn't know that was something that could happen?
Yeah, I mean, we have a huge team working on this, and it's sometimes it's hard to keep track of all of the cool stuff that people are doing. So it's definitely, for me as a writer, I'm part of the initial process, and it's really fun to see that come alive, And then when you play it, you discover the things that you didn't know about. It's really, really cool.
And you guys also have a collector's edition?
Ooh.
Yeah, collector's edition, exactly. With a toy figurine of BJ, who's called Terror Billy by the regime.
Bethesda, just take all my money. Take it all.
Well, I, for one, can't wait to play the follow-up to the New Order. The new Colossus is going to be coming out soon?
October 27th on PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We did mention the Collector's Edition. We're going to end with a trailer for that. So here's what you can expect from the Collector's Edition of Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, and we're going to be